are running out of time. We are running out of time. So, apparently, Joe Biden, or should I say 46, is fighting to legalize 500,000 undocumented immigrants who are married to Americans. He wants to be able to give them citizenship, but it is now blocked by the judge of the district court in Texas. Joe Biden is trying to make sure, he said in a statement last night, a single district court in Texas ruled that our work to keep families together has to stop. The ruling is wrong. These families should not be needlessly separated. They should be able to stay together, and my administration will not stop fighting for them. I am not interested in playing politics with the border of immigration. I am interested in solving problems, nor am I interested in tearing families apart. That is not who we are as Americans. I will continue to fight to secure our border and fix our broken immigration system. But Joe Biden is the reason why the border is open. He is the reason why the immigration system is broken, because of Joe. But of course, they are using these undocumented immigrants as votes. They would love, and they trying their hardest to bring back those mail-in ballots, just like when they did during the 2020 campaign. That was the big campaign 4 years ago, whether you know what it got. So he's trying to bring that back, bring back the mail-in ballots. So that is their way to get ahead and to get an express, line to get in office. So they're trying to use these undocumented spouses for votes. Okay? So like I said, black people, we are running out of time. And again, if Harris takes office, if it comes down to it, guarantee you, if you say the black people that are being evicted out of their developments of housing right now by the Venezuelan gang members, if you think that won't take nationwide effect sooner than you know it, right before our eyes, you're wrong. This can happen nationwide. They are trying to get black people out of their apartments, put them in the streets, take their jobs, put them out of work, have them in the streets. If she takes office, this is going to happen right before our eyes. So we are running out of time. And when I mean we run out of time, if you feel that those people, the black people that's in Denver, Colorado, if you feel like that's not a problem for black people, they are our problem. If they're getting out and they're getting put out by illegal, undocumented immigrants and the Venezuelan gang members, if you feel like that's not our problem, then I need you to check your head. Get your head examined. Because everybody wants to be out for themselves and no, at least I got mine and I got this. But guess what? Our people are out there ending their lives because they cannot keep up with the inflation, because the resources are being drained. I cannot express that enough. The resources are being drained from our people in blue states, and they cannot keep up with this inflation, so they're choosing to end their lives. And I'm going to tell you, if you feel like this is not your problem, it is our problem. And it's going to be a bigger problem when she takes office, when you start seeing more black people being put out in the streets and they're losing their jobs to undocumented immigrants. Understand that. So when you say this is not your problem, that's their problem in their state, I don't feel that way. But since you're saying that, I am separating myself, because I know black people are voting against their own best interests, especially black women. When you say you want her to take office, think about the times or that moment where the homeless crisis and eviction crisis is the highest for black people right now in America. Think about our people who are ending their lives because of the resources are no longer there for them because the inflation has taken over and the undocumented immigrants are draining the resources that's there for our people. So again, if this happens to happen, I'm going to separate myself. And I'm going to be like Harriet Tubman and leave them behind. And if it only takes 1,000 of us to make it, so be it. I'm going to find my land like Harriet Tubman did. Because if Harriet Tubman can leave her people behind during slavery, when they wanted her alive or deceased, she was willing to take that chance because her freedom meant more. She wanted her land. And to this day, Harriet Tubman still has her land in Auburn, New York. And I'm going with Harriet Tubman. Understand that. I will be separating myself once or if she takes office because they're counting on those mail-in ballots to come through, and they're going to have piles of those mail-in ballots at the polls. If you remember in 2020, they had those mail-in ballots, boxes of them everywhere. And they could not announce who the president was on November 5th after 9 p.m. They wasn't announcing who the president was. By midnight, they were supposed to have the announcement of who the president was in 2020, but they did not. They waited all the way to that Saturday, 12 noon, which has never happened in American history. Never happened since the Declaration of Independence of 1776 was established. Never happened. But they got away with it. And they plan on doing it again. So like I said, I'm separating myself. And I'm going to be how Harriet Tubman was. I'm going to get my land. And I'm going with Harriet. Keep coming back. More to be revealed.